Good morning, students. The next topic in application of derivatives is maxima and minima. Let us say this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is origin. Suppose the figure is something like this. So you can see from here to here it is increasing. From here to here I can say decreasing, and from here to here it is increasing. Let us take this point as A, and let us take this point as B. Very near to A, this point is nothing but A plus H from right hand side, and from left hand side this point is A minus H. Similarly, this is B. Very near to B, this point is B plus H, and from left hand side this point is B minus H. So corresponding to this point is nothing but f of A, right? This point is f of A plus H, and this point is f of A minus H. Similarly, this is f of B, this is f of B plus H, and very near to this from left hand side this is nothing but f of B minus H. So how to define maximum and minimum value? You can see here f of A is greatest of all the values which are very near to A. So we can say f of A is the maximum value. Similarly, this point is the smallest of all the values in the small neighborhood of B. So we can say f of B is minimum. So how to define maximum and minimum is, so here I can say a function y is equal to f of x is said to have maximum value at x is equal to A if f of A is greatest of all the values in the small neighborhood of A. In the small neighborhood of E. So a function y is equal to f of x is said to have maximum value at x is equal to A if f of A is the greatest of all the values in the small neighborhood of A. You can see here this point is the greatest among the nearest values of x is equal to A. So this is the definition of maximum value, and mathematically also we can write this as, so mathematically see the figure, you can see here f of A value is greater than f of A plus H. You can see here this value is more than this, and this value is also more than this. So here I can say f of A is also greater than f of A minus H, and you can see here where H is nothing but tending to 0. So H represents what? A very small positive number. So how to define maximum value? If the function is having the greatest value in the small neighborhood at A, then that value is said to be the maximum value. And mathematically this point is more than this, and the value of this is more than this, where H is tending to 0. Similarly, can you tell me the definition of minimum value? So you can see here f of B value is the smallest in the small neighborhood of B. So the next definition is a function y is equal to f of x is said to have minimum value at x is equal to B if f of b, you can see the figure, is smallest of all the values in the small neighborhood of b. And mathematically what we can write, you can see here f of b value is less than f of b plus h, and you can also see f of b value is less than f of b minus h, where h is tending to 0. So meaning to say is, if the function is greatest in the small neighborhood of a, then that point is said to be then the point is said to have maximum value. And if the function is the smallest in the small neighborhood of b, then f of b is said to be the minimum value at x is equal to b. So this is mathematical definition of maximum and minimum value. Let us proceed further. The same definition we can write in words also. So here I can say or. In other words, if the function f of x does not changes, or I can say f of x changes its monotonic character, In other words, if the function f of x changes its monotonic character, then, or I can say without breaking the graph, then f of x will have point of maxima and point of minima. So what I am saying here is monotonic character. Monotonic means increasing and decreasing character. If any function changes its monotonic character either from increasing to decreasing or from decreasing to increasing, then the function will have either point of maxima or you can say point of minima. So this way also we can see maxima and minima. One very important point, if any function is either strictly increasing, or strictly decreasing, then f of x will not have either point of maxima will have neither point of maxima nor point of minima. So to get point of maxima or minima, the function should change its monotonic character either from increasing to decreasing or from decreasing to increasing. And if any function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing, then those function will not have either point of maxima nor it will have point of minima. So keep this in mind. Next point is points to remember. Now look here. First point is, if f dash x changes its sign from positive to negative at x is equal to a, then f of x will have local maximum value at x is equal to a. So if f dash x changes its sign from positive to negative at x is equal to a, then function will have local maximum value at x is equal to a. What is the meaning of this is, see the figure here. This I can say x-axis, this is y-axis. Suppose the figure is like this. Let us take this point as a. So this is x is equal to a. Now see here, this is a. So here I can say increasing. So increasing condition is what? Here I can say f dash x greater than 0. And decreasing, condition for decreasing is f dash x less than 0. So this point is said to have local maximum value. So first point is saying if f dash x changes its sign from positive to negative at x is equal to a, then the function will have local maximum value at x is equal to a. Next point. If f dash x changes its sign from negative to positive at x is equal to, let us take this as b, then f of x will have local minimum value at x is equal to b. So what is the meaning of this is, look here. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Suppose the figure is like this. So this is nothing but y is equal to f of x, right? So this point, we can take this point to be b. Now tell me here, before b it is decreasing. So decreasing I can say f dash x less than 0. After b it is increasing. So I can say f dash x greater than 0. Right? So if f dash x changes its sign from negative to positive at x is equal to b, then f of x will have local minimum value. So you can see here this point will be what? The minimum. So local minimum value. I think it is clear. So for local maximum condition is what? F dash x should change its sign from positive to negative. For local minimum condition is what? F dash x should change its sign from negative to positive. Let us see one more point. Third point. If f dash x does not change its sign from positive to negative or from negative to positive at x is equal to c, then f of x will neither have point of maxima nor point of minima at x is equal to c. So if f dash x does not change its sign from positive to negative or from negative to positive at x is equal to c, then f of x will neither have point of maxima nor point of minima. So let us see, suppose the figure is like this. This is x axis, this is y axis. The figure is something like this, and let us take this point as x is equal to c. So before c decreasing, and condition for decreasing is f dash x less than 0. After c again it is decreasing, I can say f dash x less than 0. So here you can see f dash x is not changing its sign either from positive to negative or from negative to positive. So x is equal to c is said to have neither point of maxima nor point of minima. Similarly, we can see this figure also. This is x axis, this is y axis. So here I have taken decreasing, suppose something like this, and let us take this point as x is equal to c. So before c it is increasing. Increasing means f dash x greater than 0, and after c again it is increasing, right? So I told you, if the function is either strictly increasing or strictly decreasing, then those function will have neither point of maxima nor point of minima. Yes or no? So to get maximum or minimum, to get local maximum value, f dash x should change its sign from positive to negative, and to get local minimum value, f dash x should change its sign from negative to positive. If it is not showing any change, f dash x, then that point will have, is said to be neither point of maxima nor point of. I think it is clear. So what I want to say here is, sign of f dash x, this is very very important. Sign of f dash x. Look here. Suppose the sign of f dash is here plus, minus, and let us take this as e. Next, something like here I can take this is b, this is minus, this is plus. Next, here something like plus, plus, or we can say here minus, minus. Now see here. So sign of f dash x represents what? So f dash x changes its sign from positive to negative at x is equal to a. Then this point is said to be point of maxima. So remember, so how to get maxima? For maxima, f dash x should change its sign from positive to negative. Now negative to positive, this point is said to be point of minima. Point of minima. And I told you f dash x does not change its sign either from positive to negative or from negative to positive. Then here I can say neither point of maxima, neither point of maxima nor point of minima. So I think it is clear. So to get point of maxima, plus minus, point of minima, minus plus, neither point of maxima nor point of minima, f dash x does not change its sign. Hope it is clear. So the next point in maxima and minima is very very important, working rule. And working rule I already told you in increasing and decreasing function. So what I will do is I will write all the steps of working rule what I told you in increasing and decreasing, and I have given some examples in increasing and decreasing. So just refer working rule of increasing and decreasing. Okay, it is same for maxima and minima. So the next point is working rule. Working rule to find maximum and minimum value of f of x by using first derivative test. By using first derivative test. Working rule to find maximum and minimum value of f of x by using first derivative test. Working rule of this is same as increasing and decreasing. So first step is what? In increasing decreasing. So I am writing all the steps. First step is find f dash x. Refer the notes of increasing and decreasing. Second step, break it into linear factors. Break it into linear factors. Third step, make the coefficient of the variable. Make the coefficient of the variable, say x, in each bracket positive. What is the next step? Next step is find critical point. Find critical point of each bracket. Find critical point of each bracket and plot all the critical points on the number line in increasing order. Right? What is the next step? Tell me, what is the next step? So next step is put outside sign of f dash x after the largest critical point, and then alternate sign. All the steps are same except the last one, sixth. So sixth point in increasing and decreasing is what? Plus sign represents interval of increasing, minus sign represents interval of decreasing. But in maxima and minima, the last step is if f dash x changes its sign from positive to negative, then f of x will have point of maxima. F of x will have point of maxima. Or if f dash x changes its sign from negative to positive, at x is negative to positive, then f of x will have, tell me, point of, here I can say minima. Else, so if f dash x does not change its sign, else f of x will have neither point of maxima nor point of minima. So working rule is same as in the case of increasing and decreasing except the last step. So f dash x changes its sign positive to negative point of maxima. F dash x changes its sign from negative to positive point of minima. If there is no change of sign of f dash x, then function will have neither point of maxima nor point of minima. I think it is clear. So just now we have seen working rule, and very important notes are there. The first note is, if critical point is repeated, if critical point is repeated, then put same sign, then put same sign after and before that critical point, which is repeated. So if critical point is repeated, then you have to keep same sign after and before that critical point which is repeated. And one more note is there, never consider critical point, for the term having variable say x in power. So never consider critical point for the term having variable in power. So you can see here, working rule, what I told you in increasing decreasing is same in the case of maxima and minima, except I think the last step. Those who are attending maxima minima first time without attending increasing and decreasing, they may face some problem. Just refer working rule of increasing decreasing and then you attend this class. I think working rule will be more clear. So let us see how to find maximum and minimum value by the help of first derivative test. So this is exercise 6.5. Let us start question number 1. And those who are perfect in increasing and decreasing, then I think maxima and minima is also very simple. So this is exercise 6.5 and question number 1 is, find the maximum and minimum values if any of the following function given by. So first question is, f of x is equal to 2x minus 1 whole square plus 3. Now look here. So I told you this is polynomial. So we can apply this working rule. Okay. Whenever polynomial function comes. So what is the first step? Tell me. First step is find f dash x. So find f dash x. So assume this to be x. So if you x square differentiation 2x. So I can say 2 into 2x minus 1 into differentiation of 2x minus 1, chain rule, I can say 2, plus differentiation of 3, since it is constant, it is 0. This is one way. Other way is expand and then apply differentiation, same answer will come. Or this I can write as f dash x is equal to, tell me. So 2 2s are 4, 4 into 2, 8x, 2 2s are 4. Yes or no? So what you will get? Minus 4. So we can take something common. I think we can take 4 common. What you will get? 2x minus 1. So first step is find f dash x. Second step, break it into linear factors. Third step, make the coefficient of x positive. Fourth step, critical point. What is critical point? For what value this will become 0? So I can say when x is equal to 1 by 2. Now plot all the critical points on number line. So this is 1 by 2. So this I can say what? Plus infinity. This I can say minus infinity. What is the last step? Outside sign of f dash x. So what is the outside sign here? Plus. So plus will come here. Since critical point is not repeated, alternate sign will come. F dash x changes its sign from negative to, these are the signs of f dash x. F dash x changes its sign from negative to positive. So this point is said to be what? Point of minima. So here I can say x is equal to 1 by 2 is point of minima. And question is what? Minimum value. So put x is equal to 1 by 2 in the question, you will get minimum value. So f minimum at 1 by 2 is equal to, so put this value here. So what you will get? 2 x is 1 by 2 minus 1 whole square plus 3. Now you can see here 2 cancel. 1 minus 1 0. So answer of this question is 3. Just apply the working rule. Okay, it will become very simple. Let us see the next question. Second bit. Second bit is f of x is equal to 9x square plus 12x plus 2. Again polynomial, so we can apply the working rule. Apply. So first step is what? Find f dash x. So f dash x is equal to x square differentiation 2x. So what you will get? 18x plus differentiation of 12x, it is 12. Since the 2 is constant, differentiation is 0. I think we can take something common. We can take 6 common. So when you take 6 common, you will get 3x plus 2. So first step is find f dash x. Break it into linear factors. Coefficient of x should be positive. Critical point. For what value this term will become 0? So I think it is minus 2 by 3. Next step. Plot all the critical points on the number line in increasing order. So here I can say plus infinity. Here I can say minus infinity. Next step. Sign of f dash x plus. So here plus will come. Here minus will come because critical point is not repeated. So f dash x changes its sign from negative to positive. So this point is said to be what? Point of minima. So here I can say x is equal to minus 2 by 3 is point of minima. Put this point in function, you will get minimum value. So put this point. So what you will get is minus 2 by 3. So put here. So 9 into, I am writing directly. So 2 means how much? So I think 4 will come. And here 9 will come. And here, tell me, plus 12. X is nothing but minus 2 by 3 plus 2. So you can see here 9 cancel and 3 4. So answer of here I think 4 will come. Here how much? 4 into minus 2. It is minus 8 plus 2. So 4 plus 2 6 and 6 minus 8 is minus 2. So this is the required answer. Let us see the next question. I think it is clear. Very simple question, provided you are perfect in working rule. Third bit is f of x is equal to minus of x minus 1 whole square plus 10. Again apply the working rule. So find f dash x. So f dash x is equal to, so if you want you can expand, otherwise directly find differentiation. Let us take this as x. So differentiation of x square is 2x. So minus, tell me, 2 into x minus 1 into differentiation of x minus 1, which is 1, plus, since 10 is constant, differentiation is 0. So what you will get? You will get minus 2 times x minus 1. So find f dash x. Break it into linear factors. It is in linear form. Third step. Coefficient of x should be positive. Critical point. So for what value this will become 0? I can say 1. Now plot all the critical points on number line in increasing order. So 1 is here. Here I can say plus infinity, and here I can say minus infinity. What is the outside sign of f dash x? Negative. So negative will come here. Since 1 is not repeated, alternate sign will come plus. Now f dash x changes its sign from positive to negative. So this point is said to be what? Point of maxima. So here I can say x is equal to 1 is point of maxima. And how to get maximum value? Put this point in function, maximum value will come. So here I can say f max at x is equal to 1. Put this value here. So minus of, tell me, minus of 1 minus 1 whole square plus 10. So 1 cancel. So answer of this question is 10. So this is the maximum value of this function. Let us see one more question. This is fourth bit. G of x is equal to x cube plus 1. Find the maximum and minimum value of this. Again, so differentiate g dash x is equal to, what is the differentiation of x cube? 3x square, and differentiation of 1 is 0. So find g dash x, break it into linear factors. So I can say x square, coefficient of x is positive. What is the critical point of this? I can say 0. But here power is 2. So I can say 0, but it is repeated. Now plot all the critical points on number line. So this is 0. So this I can say what? Plus infinity. And this I can say what? Minus infinity. So tell me here. Sign is plus. So here plus will come. Here plus will come. So g dash x does not change its sign. So does not change its sign means what? This point is said to have neither maximum nor minimum. So here I can say what? X is equal to 0. Tell me. Is neither point of maxima nor point of minima. Yes or no? So this is the required answer. So I can say what? Neither maximum value nor minimum value. So this is the required solution. Let us see one more question. Question number 6. And question number 6 is, find the maximum profit that a company can make if the profit function is given by P of x is equal to 41 minus 72x minus 18x square. Question is maximum profit. Now look here, again this is polynomial. Apply the working rule. So P dash x is equal to 41 is constant, 0 will come, differentiation minus differentiation of 72x, it is 72 minus differentiation of x square 2x. So what you will get? 36x. We can take something common. I think the minus 36 we can take common. So what you will get? X will come and here 2 will come. So find P dash x, break it into linear factors. Coefficient of x should be positive. Find the critical point. For what value this will become 0? I can say minus 2. Plot all the critical points on the number line in increasing order. So this is minus 2, this is plus infinity, and this is minus infinity. What is the outside sign of P dash x? Minus. So minus will come here, and since it is not repeated, plus will come. So P dash x changes its sign from positive to negative. So this point is said to be what? Point of maxima. So here I can say x is equal to minus 2 is point of what? Maxima. And question is maximum profit. So here I can say maximum. So put this value here. So P max minus 2 is equal to, put this value here. So what you will get? 41 minus 72. X is minus 2 minus 18 into x square. So what is x square? I can say it is 4. So calculate. So this is 41 and this is plus, I think it is 144 minus 18 4 it is nothing but I think 72. Yes or no? So 41, so add this. So 4 plus 1, 5 will come, and 8 will come, and 185 minus 72. So how much? I think 72 means 82, and I think this value is equal to 113 units. So answer of this question is maximum profit is equal to 113 units. So hence maximum profit is equal to 113 units. Let us see one more question. Just apply the working rule. This is question number 13. Question number 13 is, find two numbers whose sum is 24 and whose product is large as possible. Find two numbers whose sum. So here I can say let the two numbers. So let two positive numbers. Let two positive numbers be. Sum is 24. So one number I am taking 24 and other number I can take as, tell me, here I can say x minus, so tell me, so one is 24, or I can say what, let us take one number as x and other number I can take as what, 24 minus x. So if you add both, what you will get, 24, and whose product is large as possible. Now look here. So this we can write as, tell me, so here I can say let P of x is, or I can say let f of x is equal to, right? So product I can say x into 24 minus x. We have to show that product is large. So here I can say f of x is equal to, expand 24x minus x square. Now find f dash x. So f dash x is equal to differentiation of 24x, 24 minus 2x. I think we can take 2 common. I think minus 2 I am taking common. What you will get, x minus 12. So minus 2x plus 24. So find f dash x. Second step is what? Tell me. Break it into linear form. Third, coefficient of x should be positive. Critical point here is 12. So plot all the critical points on the number line. So here 12 will come, and here I can say plus infinity, and here I can say what, minus infinity. What is the outside sign? Minus. So minus will come. Since critical point is not repeated, plus sign will come. So f dash x changes its sign from positive to negative. So this point is said to be what? Point of maxima. So here I can say x is equal to 12 is point of maxima. Right? Question is what? So if this is maxima, so question is what? What are the two values? So x is 2. So here I can say hence required numbers are. So one value is 12. Yes or no? Other value 24 minus 12. So 24 minus 12 is other number is also equal to 12. So you can see here. So when you take the sum will be what? 24. And when you take the product, it will be 144. Okay, so I think in today's class we have seen what is maximum and minimum value and how to apply the working rule in finding the maximum and minimum value. So when you come to the next class, just revise and come. It will continue in the next class.